everyone, thank you for joining me today to talk about the wonderful organization called the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs. My name is Caitlin Hackett and I am a senior at Greenville High School. I am also dual enrolled at Edison, and today I wanted to talk to you about this organization. I am a proud supporter of this organization because they help save older dogs from animal shelters and they bring them to their sanctuary to help them live out the rest of their dog years happily and healthy. I first wanted to start things off with a story from a foster mom who worked at the sanctuary and this 10-year-old German Shepherd mix named Ralph. When she picked Ralph up from the sanctuary, he was emaciated and deaf, and he had been without adequate food or water for a while. This was because when the rescue shelter brought him there, he had been chained up for a while without food or water. When she brought him to the sanctuary for some much needed medical care, she realized that he did not know how to drink or eat out of a food or water bowl because he hadn't for so long. He had often paced back and forth restlessly at night, trying to adapt to his new life. Over time, he ended up adapting thanks to his foster mom and one of the other foster dogs, Sammy. They had really both shown him the ropes, how to live a normal and happy life at home, and he began to become a really lovable and a sweet dog. The foster mom told us that every morning he would wake her up and shower her with kisses, and when she went to work, he would go to work with her, and he would often lay his head on her lap and just be more calm than he used to be. She also realized that over time, a dog can really help fill all the hurt places in your heart if you let them. He had touched everyone he met, and he was a really great dog. She also wanted to thank the sanctuary for allowing him to have the much-needed medical care that he needed. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs was created in a dire need for change regarding Ohio's animal shelters. According to the ASPCA, around 6.3 million animals enter the U.S. animal shelters each year. Of those, approximately 3.3 million of those are dogs, and 670,000 of them will be euthanized each year in the animal shelters. Thanks to organizations like the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs, this number has gone down over 1 million in the past year. According to greatnonprofits.org, the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs has helped save more than 300 dogs in the past year from animal shelters. If every city housed a nonprofit organization like this one, no senior dog would have to suffer euthanasia from animal shelters anymore. I am here with you all today talking about this organization because I want you all to realize what an impact it has had on the community in the state of Ohio. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs has helped save thousands of senior dogs from animal shelters and has helped them live out the rest of their years happily and healthy. If it weren't for many organizations like this one, so many of the senior dogs in the animal shelters would not make it out alive. I would like to share with you all today the history of the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs. I want you guys to know where, when, and how the organization began, and some facts about the organization about the impact they have made on the community in the state of Ohio. I also want to share with you some of the things that people think and say about the organization. Lastly, I would like to tell you all one aspect of the organization that makes them so significant in the community. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs was first created in 2000 by a small group of people who wanted to change the Ohio's animal shelters. They knew that the animal shelters weren't the worst things for senior dogs, but thought that they deserved more in their end years. The animal shelter first started as a small in-home rescue for a few dogs, and over the course of 18 years it has grown into an established safe haven for many dogs. Over the years they have also developed an education and training center, and they've also relocated to a bigger building in Cleveland, Ohio. According to one of the 2018 trustees named Sharon Rogers, who I interviewed, the organization has big plans for the future and they hope to prosper a lot more. They also house more than 30 dogs a year now. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs is a 100% nonprofit organization. According to one of the 2018 trustees, Sharon Rogers, who I interviewed, the organization receives all of their funds and supplies from donations, fundraisers, and activities they hold in their education center. As found on their website, the organization provides many services for dogs, such as medical and emotional care and an opportunity to become a therapy dog. They also have programs for the community, such as a fostering program, where they allow people who do not want to permanently adopt a dog foster them, and it is called Forever Fosters. They also have a program called Seniors for Seniors, where they match a senior citizen to a senior dog at a reduced charge for senior citizens who cannot pay the service fee. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs adopts and fosters out about 100 dogs a year, and they save more than 3 times that number from animal shelters. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs has received an overwhelming amount of love and support from the community. Everyone who volunteers there, works there, or has adopted a dog from there has many great thanks and kudos to give the organization for their hard work. According to greatnonprofits.org, one of the volunteers had said that this organization is great. It is very caring and honest, and they stop at nothing to help older dogs. They are so grateful that they had adopted one of their babies from there. Another one of the good reviews comes from a general member of the public. He had stated that the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs does selfless, genuine, and sincere work. They help senior dogs with baggage live out the rest of the time they have among us. He also said that the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs work should be applauded and shared far and wide. These are just two of the great reviews that the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs has. Whether it's helping the community members or the dogs, the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs has had a positive effect on everyone. One aspect of the organization that is so significant is the fact that they help both people and dogs get the love and care they deserve. They help dogs 7 and older by providing them with medical care and emotional care by allowing them to have loving homes with great owners. They are also helping the community with the programs that they have that are tailored to their specific needs. If someone wants to help the sanctuary and foster a dog but does not want to adopt a dog permanently, they have a program called Forever Fosters where they can foster a dog out for the remaining years of their life without having to permanently adopt them. They also have a program, as I mentioned earlier, called Seniors for Seniors, where they match a senior dog to a senior citizen at a reduced or at no charge. This is for senior citizens who cannot afford the adoption fee. One of the other cool programs they have is a therapy dog program. They train the dogs and match them with someone with a mental or physical disability and allow them to have a therapy dog at no charge. Whether it's helping people or helping the dogs, the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs really strives to include every member of the community. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs first began its journey as a small in-home rescue and over the years has developed into a safe haven for hundreds of senior dogs. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs was first created for the sole purpose of helping senior dogs stay out of animal shelters and live out their years happily. Along the way, they unexpectedly began helping community members with the programs that they have tailored to their benefit. In the 18 years, they have saved more than 300 dogs from animal shelters. Many volunteers, workers, and people in the community have many great things to say about the hard work that the sanctuary does. They also say that they provide a great benefit for the community in the state of Ohio. The Sanctuary for Senior Dogs provides senior dogs with happy and healthy futures, something that everybody should have. One reason why the organization is significant and why you should support the sanctuary is because they help older dogs in need and they free up space in the other animal shelters to help other dogs stay off the streets. The second reason why you should support the sanctuary is because the organization helps the people of the community by allowing them to adopt and foster out older dogs and by allowing people with disabilities to have therapy dogs. The third and final reason why you should support the sanctuary is because it is a 100% nonprofit organization. This means that every penny you donate or every supply that you give will go straight to the dogs in need. Do you want to give back to the community? If so, I highly encourage you to give to the Sanctuary for Senior Dogs. Every penny donated goes straight to the dogs for things they need, such as medical care, supplies, and training. The organization also accepts supplies for the dogs, such as beds, toys, and blankets. If you're not in a financial place to give at the moment, one other great way to give back is by volunteering your time. The organization is always in need for foster families, dog walkers, and people to staff the community and education center. Help give an older dog in need the support that they need to live out their life happily and healthily. They can't do it without you. I would like to share with you all one final quote from the website The Planet of Success. I encourage you to remember this when you leave. The quote says, "Dogs are not only man's most loyal companion, but they are also man's best friend. To most families, their dog is not just a pet, but an integral family member. If you have a dog, you'll likely know how your furry friend contributes to a great deal of your own happiness. Your dog may fill your life and that of your family with love, excitement, and a lot to laugh about. Your furry friend protects you, puts a smile on your face, and comforts you when you're down. Not to mention the truly sincere excitement of your dog the moment you enter your house. Whatever may come, your dog will always be at your side." Thank you all for coming.